Okay. Hello, the students of the group 211KI, first course. So today we have a control work in computer science and engineering. So I will show you which task each of your group, each of you must complete in this control work and must send me. Okay, so let us start. So now I go to the Moodle and now I will try to create the new topic in новостной forum, forum of news. Okay, Ahmed, welcome. Nice to see you, Ahmed. So today, so I just opened the computer science and engineering page course, first course in the Moodle, and now the topic of today's, so новостной forum, the forum of news, and today's topic. So today is how much? Today is 10th of, sorry, so Samir, very well. Okay, so the 10th, sorry, of November 2020. So what we shall do today? Today will be the control work. So control work. Okay, control work. So what we shall do today? So today I will show you what do you must complete in this control work. So let us open Microsoft Visual C++ or better to open the previous our topics. Let us start again Moodle and let us open in separate page. So the last lecture was about functions, very well. So what was the last lesson? The last lesson was laboratory work. Laboratory work in which topic? In this laboratory work, we created the multi-file project. So without registration, it is not possible to you. It is very hard to find in the internet the compiler which works with additional files. So it is it may be online studio with languages, with working with files, yes, and let us consider the single program. It is better to compile for you. Okay, so let us consider the previous laboratory work, the lesson number 2. Okay, so in this laboratory work, okay, I told you something about the matrices. Yes, so you created the matrix, the matrices, and you declare the functions. So let us copy the text of this program. Okay, just copy. Press Ctrl C and let us return to our today's lesson. Sorry. Okay, so I'm sorry, voice. So it's necessary to switch off my phone. Okay, switch off my phone. Sorry. Yes, it's better. Okay, I'm sorry for this. Okay, so the text of let us create the control task. So the control task, task. The control is not control, sorry, control task. Okay, so Control V. So this is the text of laboratory of the program. Okay, so in this program you created the functions, 3 functions, and in executable part you used them. Okay. So the creation of functions, so the declaration is separated from the using of the function, from the using. So first it is necessary to declare function, to realize this function, realize to describe is to declare. So this is the headline or prototype of the function. And this is the realization, so the description of the function. Which actions it is necessary to use in this function to perform. Okay. Yes, and this is a using of this function. Okay, the calling of this function. Okay, so, but in this control work, so maybe you will create the structure, the function. Yes, and after this, it is necessary to compile this program, compile it online, and to get a screenshot of your compilation and to send it to me. Okay, so this is your control task for the control work. Okay, so after this, let us return to the previous before our activity. So compile computer science and engineering functions, lecture 7 functions. What is about functions? So yes, so about functions. So we have 2 videos and nothing else. So about functions, we have the the lecture about functions. Let us open, let us see. Yes, so the same, but with mistakes. So I corrected these mistakes, so I fixed these mistakes previous times in laboratory works. Okay, so what was before this? Okay, so laboratory file handling. File handling, it is not for your control work. It is additional topic how to read attached files to the program and how to write in other attached file information. Okay, how to handle this information from the attached files, separated files. Okay, so previous statical and dynamical structures. Maybe good, but statical and dynamical. It is better to consider statical structure. Okay, so structures, lecture 5 structures. Okay, so maybe lecture 5. Let us see lecture 5. Lecture 5, where is lecture 5? Pointers and dynamical, no, structures. Okay, so the structures, yes, structures. Structures, and where is the listing? Okay, the listing of the program. So this is a listing. Okay, so let us copy this listing. Okay, so Control C, and let us go directly to the Microsoft Visual Studio 6.0. Okay, so let us create new project. Console application, so control project. Okay, press OK, an empty project, finish, control. Okay, let us add to project a new file. Okay, so source file, let the name be the same. Control is the name of the project. Okay, so and let us paste this text, creation of the structure. Okay, so what it is necessary to consider in control work. So to create the structure, declare the structure, create the structure, okay, and to declare some function, which function, to create some function, declaration of function, declaration of the function, declaration of the function. Do you see that the initialization of the structure?
Yes, we see it.
Yes, very good, Ahmed. Takes how much rows, how much lines? 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Yes,
Five.
maybe 5 or 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, with comment 5 lines. Okay, so it is not good to repeat all these 4 lines each time. So it is better to create before the function which initialize the structure. Okay, so the function of structure initialization. So what it is necessary? So it is necessary nothing. So it is necessary only to complete these actions. So one action, second action, this cycle, and third action. Okay, function with 3 actions. So it will be void. Okay, so it receives nothing, and it, but why receives nothing? So it is necessary to obtain the address. It is necessary to obtain the address, maybe the address of the first structure, the address of the first structure. No. Maybe it is better. It is better to create the function with parameters. So what will be the parameter? What changes in this? Changes the element, okay, but the element may be, so the number of the structure. So the number of the structure. So what is next? The name, maybe the name, okay, and the score, okay, the score. Okay, the number, the name, and the score. So 3 parameters it is necessary. So it will be the function of void type. So with no return, okay, void. Yes, and it will be the function of initialization. Okay, structure initialization. For example, struct in initialization. Okay, the name of the function. Okay, so 3 parameters. It's necessary to create 3 parameters. So first parameter it is the number. So the number, it is the integer value. So integer, for example, I, integer I. Okay, so the second parameter, it will be the name. So the name, it is the array of characters. How much characters? 20 characters. So it's a character, but the character not single. Not a single variable. The character array. So character array R, because array it is the keyword of language, so it is not possible to use array like a name. Okay, so array with how much elements? With 20 elements it is enough for the name. Okay, so and the third parameter will be double variable for the score. So double type, for example, which name. So the name will be SC, the score. Okay. So this is a headline. This is a declaration of the function. Now will be realization of the function, the creation. Okay, so the block. Okay, so let us copy this function, press Ctrl C, and let us paste it here. Okay, so instead of to put here 0, now we will put here I, so the name of the function parameter. So I, okay, so I in each place, but we have a situation in which I use sometimes. So here we use I and here we use I. It is not possible to use I for different purposes. So it is better to change this variable. For example, the number, the number. Okay. So, and instead of I, or maybe num, it is better, num. Okay. To short. Okay. The purpose of to make, or simply n, integer n, the number. Okay. So instead of I, let it be n, the number. Okay. Students n, this I, yes. Okay, so the students very well. Okay, so but name, so name, it is necessary to put here the array 20, but array 20, maybe array 20, array, simply the name of array, array. Okay, yes. And score, so score, it will be SC. Yes, so this function, maybe that's all. So the declaration of the function. After this, we create statically seven structures. So we declare two variables, I and J. Yes, and after this, the main function begins. Okay, so first, your task, you call the function struct initialization. Okay, instead of this, struct initialization. Okay, so let us comment all this block. Okay, let us comment. Maybe we will check after this, and let us now comment. Let us now comment. Yes, let us now comment. Okay. Structure initialization. Yes. So initialization, structure initialization. Okay, so you call the structure initialization function. Okay, so n. What is n? So n now is 0. So the first, the number 0. Okay, so the name, the array of characters, your name, for example, Samir Fitvi. Samir Fitvi. Samir Fitvi. Yes. Do you see it, Samir?
Yeah, we see Samir
Yes,
Fitwi.
yes.
Very good. So instead of this, Samir Fitvi, instead of characters, so it is the array of characters. And your score, so it is your score. For example, this score 4 times 6, so you may put here any floating point variable. Okay, and that's all. Okay, so instead of this block, instead of this block. So it is necessary only to call this function. Yes. So let us, okay, so let us comment all this. Yes, all this initialization. Okay, so after this, structures printing. Okay, structure printing, structure printing. Okay, structure printing. So instead of to print separately all this information, so let us create the function which will maybe it is for control work. It is very hard task to create two functions. Maybe it is enough. Maybe it is enough. Structure printing. So instead of cycle, double cycle. Okay, you simply print the student and number. Okay, so the number, but which number? Maybe n, but it is necessary to declare n. Okay, so the name students which students n name. Okay, so n plus 1. Course enumeration begins from 1. Okay, so the days. Okay, so students in days and the score and no block. Okay, structure printing. Okay, score as students and score. Okay, so in this way, students and score. But so in this way, so it is necessary to declare n. So now n is the local variables of this function. So what does it mean local? So n, it is the property of the list of parameters of this function. So this is, it means that this variable which is created in this function, so may be used only in this block, only between these parentheses. So in other program, it is not available. It is available only for this block actions. Okay, so but we use n here. So it is necessary to make n the global variable. So what does it mean global? Global variable, this is a variable which is declared so outside the blocks, but how we will act in this way. So it is necessary to declare n and to initialize n So Ahmed, do you know your number in the
ASCII table?
not in ASCII table, the number of your number in the register, in the group. So in the list of your group, do you know your number in the list of your group?
Yes, I'm number 2. Number 2.
So Samir, what is your number?
I think 4 or 5.
It is no matter. Is your number. So let us declare here instead of j, which is the n. Okay, so after this, so n is global, so it is the parameter of the function. So what we will put here, so the number n equal to it is not. I'm sorry. So do you see here we use your number. Here we use your number. But what is your number? So let us change the type of the function. Let it be integer. Let it be integer. Okay, and let this function after initialization declaration of the function okay, of structure initialization, structure initialization. Okay, so after this, let this function returns the number. Okay, the number return the number. Return n. The number. Okay. Yes. Okay, so before this actions, so it is necessary to obtain the n. So n equals it is better to put n here, so it returns the number to n. Yes, so after this n is initialized by this number. Yes, so n is made used. Okay, so let it be simply n without any addition. Yes, so now it works. So we initialize the structure, so we return the number which you use so to the n, and after this it will be used. Okay, structure students. Structure students. Which students? Students. Students, maybe students, if it is possible, students n, but how to create the structure? So here we must have the number students n. Let it be student 7. Okay. So let us create, and after this, let us use. Okay. So this is your program. So before we delete all this block, so let us compile. Let us try to compile this program. Okay. So 15 errors. What is wrong? Okay. Yes, students. It is declared identifier. What is wrong? So students, yes, students. The program does not understand what does it mean students. So we declare students here. Yes, maybe it is better. It is better to take this and to put in the main function, because the main function, it is a starting point, the starting point of the program. So yes, and after this, compiler starts from the main function. So here it see what does it mean students. Yes, and after this row it returns to the non-executable part, or it is possible to put this creation of structures before the declaration. So now let us compile. Okay, so only 8 errors. Students still non-understandable for the compiler and declared identifier. Very well. So students n. very well, but how it is possible? Students. Okay, students. So students. So let us try to create this variables. Create these variables before the declaration of the function. Maybe here. Okay. Yes. So start. Yes. Okay. Do we see we create the structure? We create 7 structures. We create 2 variables. We declare and realize the function. And after this, in main function, we use. So the link. Yes, and the executing. Okay, so let me give you possibility to see the result. Okay, the result of compilation. Do you see the result?
Yeah, we see the result.
Amir, do you see the result?
Yes.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, this is the result. This is the result. Student number 0 or number, which number you will put. Okay, so your name, so your 5 days and your score So now after 10 minutes will be the termination of our this explanation of control work. So after the termination, so you must to enter this conference again. Do you understand? The same conference.
Yes, yeah, I understand that. This conference website, there is it in the model site, right?
What Ahmed, I'm sorry, so you cannot see. Okay, so please.
Yeah, I mean this website. There is this website in the Moodle, right? In the site Moodle.
So, Ahmed,
You got it.
let I show you something. Let me show you something. So this is our site, computer science and engineering. So let us see
Yes.
the headline. Okay, so computer science and engineering. It is available for you. So now I will show you
Yes.
of members. So участники, the members. Okay, so the list of members. So, and this is the list of members. So it is me, so Ahmed Musa. Okay, so
Yes.
1 day, 4 hours. So it was the last your appearance in this site. So where is Samir Fitvi? So 7 days. So Samir was absent a week. Okay. For example, how about Adagvu? So 2 weeks. So, and for example, Morel never, никогда, so never be in this site. Okay, very well, very well. So now let us return to our compilation result. Okay, so this is your result. This is your result. But this is a result of compilation in Microsoft C++. Okay, now let us correct listing. So let us delete all which is not necessary. Yes. And let us see again your control program. So non-executable part, the declaration of the structure. So the declaration of variables, declaration of other variables. So which variables? The array of structures, declaration, creation of structures, creation of 7 structures. It's not necessary to create the structure, 7 structure. It is necessary in this program to create only one structure. So instead of 7 variables, it is better to correct. So here to correct, to create only one structure. Okay, so instead of students n, to put here only students, put here only students. And to return your n, it is better. So instead of to create 7 structures, it is not necessary because you will create only one structure. Yes, and to out. Yes, so the result must be the same. So let us link and let us see you the result, show you the result. Okay. So the result is the same, but because of random function, so this 5 digits changes each time. Okay, so now it is your control task. Okay, control work. So to declare, to include something, to declare structure, to creation of structure, declaration of other variables. Okay, so the declaration of the function, okay, and executable part. Yes, so structure initialization, so n initialization, yes, and structure printing, and that's all. And that's all in this control work. But this control work will be original because instead of Samir Fetvi, it is necessary to put here for example Ahmed Yagub, and instead of 0 to put here the real your number, and instead of this score to put your score. Your score, it is your own business. Do you understand? Yes, so you may put here any floating point number. For example, instead of 4,
Yes, I understand that. Yeah.
it is possible to put here, for example, 75.2, so, or 0.24, or even this. So in this result, so only 5 digits, 5 positions will remain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And from these 5 positions, 2 positions will be after the decimal point. Okay. Yes. So this is your task. So to put here your number, your name, and your score, your floating point number. Okay. So to out this result in GDB compiler and to send me the picture. Do you understand the task, Ahmed?
Yes, I understand that. We did a screenshot and send it to you, right?
Samir, do you understand the task?
Yes, yes.
Very well, very well. Please, Samir,
And when
please tell to the other student. So now, to be sure, let us go now to the GDB compiler and let us try to compile this text. Okay, so I take this text.
okay, we'll tell the students, and we are going to find this web in the site model, right?
Yes.
This task.
Yes. So your task. So now let us return to our forum. Yes. So to this page. So instead of this task, let us put this task. Okay. Very well. And let us format it. So to be more spectacular. Okay, so yes. Okay. So now it is your task. So here, where is it? Okay. So in declaration, yes, in using, I am sorry, in using. So instead of 0, it is necessary to put your own number. Here, your own number. So instead of this, it is necessary to put your real name. Your real name. Okay. And instead of this, it is necessary to put your score. Sorry, your score. Yes. And without this, it would not work. Okay. Yes. So it is your task. So to put this and to obtain the result. This is a control work. This is a control work. So after this, let us try to open GDB compiler, GDB online. GDB, C++ compiler, or even C compiler. Let us select C language. Okay, so instead of this beautiful hello world, let us paste